Well, I'm looking forward to meeting with the right people here before too long, the good ones, and not these that we've been leaving behind. And yes, we are leaving them behind. Um, there's just no way to, to carry on with those folks. And if they are connected to them that we liked, then again, how many times do we have to say this? It's goodbye. Do I have to put you on the list as the enemies? I saw one yesterday that seemed nice, but again, we got hit yesterday too. So it looks to me like that which is draconic is a big fan of the devil, big fan of the Capricorn, you know? And it looks like they might be inextricably linked. Again, whatever is in contract with them of the darkness is removed from me, uprooted and deleted from me completely, and left with no place here. Eliminating them from me completely and totally, and disconnecting them from me, so that they share no time, space, or energy with me. Heaven, amen, in the name of the Prince of Peace. Why? Because again, we're not going to be opening doors to anyone or anything that compromises us and opens doors between me and the evil, the darkness people. We're not doing that. They're not me, I'm not them. And we're not going to be. Like I said before, we've seen what it is. We're not coming over there to be with you. We're not going to be able to stay down to be with you. And we don't care if you come up. That's okay too. It's whatever you want. And no, we don't have any love left for you. We don't have anything left for you. We wanted you to go away. And that's what we've been praying for because, of course, of all the problems. And that's going to be the end of that. We are going to get everything going just the way we need to. We're going to move from this valley, and hopefully we'll be able to set things up nicely for cardiac so that they'll be in a decent spot. And while the Lord leads me from glory to glory and victory to victory, because everything that I'm seeing is like it's all set in place. We're actually rising up to meet that challenge. And no, we're not a child of any Rocky characters. We rebuke those people. You better stay off. It's like, just get serious, because we're getting serious. So you need to seriously stand the heck down and show some respect instead. So yeah, we're just going to continue on up. I pray that heaven continues to make me climb today and it's a little bit higher so that we're in a better place by the end of the day. And I pray, of course, that heaven keeps blocked from me all it is, the evil witch. All it is magic. All of those that have been working to keep me down. I pray that all remain disconnected from me and my blessings, my energies. And heaven makes me, of course, unable to be used by any of them to profit them. So they can't use our energies or blessings. And of course, are not covered by us in any way, since they are the enemy, the invaders. Heaven, amen, in the name of the Prince of Peace, our Father who art in heaven, amen. We will run the filters from time to time. I know that we're still transitioning, and I hope and pray that all those that do love us sincerely are doing well, and that now that we're fasting and all that, and we're fasting from more than one thing, by the way, that things will improve for you. I do believe that as we continue up, things will improve for us all. The further we get up and above and beyond the reach of these violent, disrespectful things who seem to be quite entitled in their mind and their attitude. So let's continue to rise up. I pray and thank the heavens above for making me continue to rise higher and to be free as a free bird is supposed to be. To fly high and to stay free of all of them. And I'm happy that heaven has defeated the fowler and their plans to trap us. I'm very happy my toms would say, just run, or let's go. It is a tom kind of club, I think. But more than anything, I'm happy to be being made free of these others, these hot ones, the ones from the darkness and the fire and magic and all that. You know, if ever there was any type of an agreement, it certainly was ended whenever they began to side with everyone against me to bring me down and ruin me and try to take my place. So those that did all that is caught by heaven and held by heaven and sky, and is punished for that, and is made to pay reparations for the damages that they've done here. And heaven catches all of their accomplices over the last 20 years, all of those that helped them in the first couple of years to bring such ruination to us and to bring us down so low. All of those people are caught by heaven and are culpable, and so share in the debts to us. You know, I'm not going to say all that. I'm canceling all that. The thing of it is yeah, I'm sure that at some point they'll be made to pay, but I don't care right now. The most important thing is for us to just get up and get out and get away from them, disconnected from them, and like these nice ones have tried to tell me, you know, we'll make that up somewhere else. If afterwards, then at some point in the future, we can have conversation with the people and you know, work on getting that stuff given back to us without having to be a war or anything like that. But hey, you know, if it all ends with their some of the attitudes of what I've seen, this endless manipulation, they think that somehow they are going to win some type of court case somewhere or something, which is stupidity. Okay? Because there is no case, there's no argument that it can be won. It's just not a thing. Because we see you for what you are. And that's, you know, again, no, we don't care. We're not going to love you. We don't love demons. We don't love witches. And again, anything that brings that to us, that's going to end up getting shot. You know, those people will absolutely get cut off and shot down to the ground. And you know, again, enemies are enemies. And if you help the enemies, you're my enemy, and you'll be cut off with the rest of them. And that's just the way it goes. There's no reason for us to try and play around or have a conversation with any of these. What they've shown me again and again is that no matter what happens, they're always still trying to play that same stupid ass game. Even if they were, you know, in dire straits and they wouldn't be able, I just don't see them as being anything that anyone could ever work with that had any self-respect. Because if you had any self-respect, all these manipulations and everything they say and do, it's just so insulting. You know, you'd feel insulted on behalf of the Lord having to listen to this stuff. These enemies that have been running their mouths against me, it won't come to anything but, you know, problems for them. It won't profit them to speak of me. It won't profit them to work against me. It won't profit them to try to reinsert themselves here or invade in any way. But instead, it'll all just be very, very, very expensive and costly to them. And all the bad things they want from me is just the only thing that'll happen for them. You know, not the only thing, but that and a whole bunch more bad stuff. It's like, go away and stay away. That's the message. The message is go away and stay away. You'll be replaced by someone who's not violent. And, you know, that. Hold on. I paused that and looked at the time. It was 9:09, 18, which is 9. You know, 9s are about endings. That's why they have always put the 9s on the prices and stuff, is to indicate a sense of urgency. Like, it's $12.99. You know, why didn't they just say it was 13? Right? No, but there has been a lot of endings. One of the endings is this war that they've been committing against me. These that have been forcing me to remain in connection with them. These of the darkness, the witch, and the wizard, and, you know, Sylvester and their team, and all these people that we want to be free of. and free of all their kind. And that's why we're going back on the starvation, because I know we're not going to be attacked this time while trying to starve. And I really truly do believe that we'll get what we need, and that soon we'll be able to move up and advance the way we want to, move from this valley, and that we'll be free of all these things. Well, hopefully we're going to be free of them long before that. I can feel the freedom happening. It's just, it's that little steps every day that we take, to get a little bit more free, a little bit more out of their reach. And that's what we're praying continues on. I pray my back is covered by heaven and sky and the good Lord above, so they can't get in and do any of those damages to us. But regardless, it's just a matter of time before we're beyond their reach, beyond their ability to attack us. Beyond their ability to attack us and it be profitable to them in any way and not be the most expensive thing that they've ever done. Which, they're going to, their continued returns to us, their continued troubling of us, will only bring them troubles and will bring them further or greater reprovals from their own kind, from their own teams. It's just what it is. There is no winning against us. There's no winning in being able to force themselves in here, because God has spoken. He's already said, our Father in heaven loves us, and this is not the house of darkness or anything like it. And that's why we're easing into the letting go of the physical along with all the other, you see. Because, it was all faulty, didn't work, and it's no good. And what I've been shown is, you don't love any of them. Your family was a lie. You can't, that was just all, again, everyone you knew was really of the other side, or caved very quickly. Just rolled over for them. Like they had no integrity and no loyalty whatsoever to you. So that ended all of that prior life. Did it take a few years to process and to grieve? Yeah, it sure did. Did I share tears or shed tears about that? Sure. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you be unhappy and sad if everything that you loved and cared about was ripped from you, and or even worse, turned on you? No, I guess, if you had any emotions and sense of decency and justice, and remember, you're being persecuted at the same time. Great injustices are being done to you. Federal laws are being broken, stuff like that. Yeah, do you think maybe you might have some emotional trauma from it? But yeah, it's again, 20 years of no friends, no family, no affection, no love. I mean, yeah, I've gotten some love, but it's come in the form of spiritual love, and that type of thing. But actual affection, friends, people you can, punch in the arm and say, "Oh, you turkey, you." No, people that like you and care about you. No, I've been cured of all that. What the training was is, you don't need anyone to love you. You don't need people. You don't need them to like you. You don't, which I guess I really never did anyway. It's just that, it's always, I think everyone universally likes it whenever others like them. And you see smiles come from them. They're friendly and nice. I think that's a universal. I think that's why we're considered social creatures. And that's why we have all these social cues, like smiles and a real pleasant tone, that kind of thing. So, but yeah, the training that they say, you've been in training. Well, God trained me to understand there's black and there's white, and that you really don't, you don't mix them, and you don't want to, and you should stay as separate as possible. And the evil is real, and they're dead, and they apparently are dead, just dead. And I don't know, see, that's the thing is, if they'd ever come and spoken to me and treated me like a real person, like they had any respect for me at all, then maybe there might be something we could work out. But as it is, we're still, like for the last 16 years, still rebuking and repudiating them, still moving away from them, still making sure that they are disconnected from us. Still, that's my entire life, guys. That's what my life became, was still they're attacking. Still we're trying to defend. Still we're trying to get loose of it. But we have been making progress, especially this last year. I'm very happy about that. And I'm going to take the advice of some of those people that really like me. And I can now. See, that's the thing. Is he brought me back up to the point where we are, again, functional. And we are finally actually being made separated from them. So, we're made separated from them, and it's, becoming more and more unlikely that they're going to be able to get back in. I'm probably going to have to make a note about this one thing that they were doing on a special attack where they were trying to build some stuff here. That's been uprooted, basically. All that's been uprooted and deleted from us, and it will be. And there won't be any place for it. And we're going to just continue on. So, I listened to bits and pieces of their stuff yesterday, enough to see that, well, they were trying to put forth a different attitude. But again, if you don't have someone there coaching them, which we don't have, they're not going to be a coach for us. Darkness does not coach me. Witches don't coach me. We don't accept them. Those things are below. That's low. And we don't want them. We don't need them. We don't love them. And we're not trying to lift them up. And we don't care what they do, just as long as they stay off and away from me and remain disconnected from me. That's what our deal is. So that's what we're going to do. Because, again, I can work with almost anybody. I can get along with almost anyone. And I can help people. I know that. But they have to want to be helped, and they have to be the kind of person that, you can't help. I mean, if I'm a track coach and I'm trying to coach somebody in a wheelchair about running track, it just doesn't work. Again, that goes back to that dolphins and sharks aren't the same things. And, lovers have to have a heart, as far as I know, to love. We're guys, again, thanks so very much. I pray heaven loves all of those that love me. Those that love me sincerely and are actually true and loyal. These others, of course, that want to come on and say, like the witch and stuff. Nah, heaven doesn't love them. Heaven discourages them in every way. Heaven shuns them from me, for me. Heaven defeats them for me and defeats all their efforts against me. Heaven defeats them sending their stuff here. So heaven is separating us from them, and it may take another moment to be complete, but I'm sure it will be completed. Because it has to be completed. We're not showing up on the stage with demons attached to us. That's just what it is. And we don't need them. And if we needed anything that they could provide, I'm sure we can get somebody else to help us. So again, thanks guys for all your help. I'm really happy that soon we won't have to be talking about this anymore. And we'll just continue on. And them and what they're doing will be inconsequential. Because, of course, they won't have any effect or any effect either upon us or anything that we're doing. Because, again, we're given 100% magic resistance. It's like, no, magic's not going to work here. It's not going to have power here. It's not going to have any authority here. We're surrounded and filled by the skies and heaven and goodness and good light. And so all this other stuff, the darkness stuff, that's incompatible. It doesn't fit in with the plan. But again, I don't have any hate. All I can tell them is that you can mouth off all you want, but it's not going to get you anything that you want. It's going to get you the opposite. Again, they do seem to be their own damn worst enemy, and they got that attitude like they're going to, buffalo somebody somewhere, when all you're going to get is just buffaloed. Everything that you've been wanting from me is what you get. So if what you wanted was for me to be subjugated and homeless and without any money, guess where you're going? It ain't here. You're not going to stick with us. Again, here, listen. I don't know if you could hear it. Yeah, 6:10 this morning it came flying over big and strong and just flew by again. And they will be punished for harassing us. They'll be corrected. There'll be a teaching rain sent upon them, and all that they're receiving for their punishment, the whole time they'll be reminded, don't go near Tommy. Leave Tommy alone. Stop bothering Tommy. That's what they'll be hearing again and again and again. It's going to be made very clear. Again, I apologize for having to talk about it, but I know the good Lord's working on it, and soon that we'll be free of it. And we'll be free of all these old habits like eating and any other physical things. I know I'll be drinking water and tea probably for a while, but I had some coffee this morning, and I might have another half cup. But after that, it's going to be water, maybe tea, and we'll go on with our fast just as for fun, to see how far we can go with it tonight, whenever that voice keeps saying, oh, come on, you can just eat one little thing. But no, we're just going to go ahead and go without it. If we have any calories at all, it'll be a mint or something like that. 15 or 20 calories, something here or there. But we'll get down to 0 calories probably before too long. And I know that I'll be successful, and the reason why is because of all the good love and support that I'm receiving. I know heaven loves me. I know our Father who art in heaven does love me. The Prince of Peace loves me, and they live here with me. And so did all these good Toms that live here too, I do believe. There's several good Toms out there. I do believe I've always been a part, and part of the story, part of the deal. And so, yeah, there we are in the 22nd minute. Master Builder time. God love you and God keep you. I'll be praying for you guys today. I thank you for praying for me.